Of all my 20 years or so of coaching and session singing, all this experience that I've gathered throughout my career, I can tell you unequivocally there are at least three, but we're going to talk about three of the biggest mistakes as a vocalist, as a singer, or as an artist that you're going to make, or that people do make every day before heading into the studio and recording their music. The three biggest mistakes that people commonly make. Number one, underemphasizing the importance of technique. Big mistake. Not because I'm trying to sell my services, but because if you don't have a good, firm technical foundation, if you don't understand what your voice is truly capable of, then you're not going to be given your best, ever. And it's going to affect the way you stylize and interpret and characterize your lyrics. Always find a very good coach, someone that you feel comfortable with, that your voice is making progress with. I mean real progress. Not progress that they're telling you that you're making, but progress that you're feeling. Make sure, folks, that you have a strong technical foundation, first and foremost, before anything else. Now you can do this if you're a songwriter and you're writing your own tunes. That's great, but make sure you are exploring your voice. Know your voice. Know what you have to offer. Work on that. Figure it out. That is absolutely critical. Number two is the importance of the whole aspect of your artistry. Who are you as an artist? Having a great voice is one thing, but being able to characterize a genre and feel comfortable within a genre, having that look like you, that's what you do, it's who you are, it's an extension of your personality. So important. I've heard singers come in here singing pop or country and they sound really, really good as vocal, tone-wise, but they have absolutely no idea how to deliver that genre with any kind of honesty and power and grace. Realize, here's who I am. Don't try to be the great pretender and follow somebody else just because you adore that artist. You just kind of want to follow in their footsteps. That's great if your inspiration leads to growth and progression. But it's not if you just, letting your ego run rampant. So, technique, having a good solid technical foundation. Make sure that you are absolutely delivering that genre with honesty and integrity. And man, the last thing is, and that's actually the most critical aspect, is song selection. Whether you're writing your own tunes, co-writing, picking your tunes, folks, don't just go into the studio after you've written 5 tunes, especially as a new songwriter. Make sure you work with someone. If you're going to go into the studio, do a guitar vocal. That's it. You're exploring. You're figuring out who you are. You're at the beginning stages of all this. You don't need to hire a full band. Hire a manager and get all this stuff going. There's nothing to manage right now. Figure out who you are first. A guitar vocal is deadly when it comes to pinpointing who you are, and even more importantly, who you're not. So those are the 3 biggest things. Having a good, firm technical foundation, critical. Stylization, lyrical interpretation within the genre, being honest in your delivery, being fluid, being graceful, owning it, living it. That's so important because people are either going to believe you or not. And trust me, folks, you don't have to be vocally articulate or intelligent in terms of expressing why you don't like an artist. People are either going to get you or they're not. They're going to believe you or they won't. Song selection. When you're starting out, figure out who you are first. Write a bunch of songs. Co-writes. Gather songs from publishing companies and just people in the industry. Make these connections. Network. Find out which songs are the best songs for you within the genre of your choice. And they've got to be good songs. It all starts with a song. So, these 3 components are absolutely critical. Do not make the mistake of rushing this process and going in the studio and go, well, I'm going to the studio recording my EP. How many songs you have? Well, we got about 10. We're gonna cut 5. And how long have you been writing? We're about a year. Are you kidding me? Focus in on what you're doing. This is a craft. Hone your craft. Hone your artistry. Find out who you are and it's a road. Guitar vocals are a great way to do that. And then when you're ready, you get with a producer. It could be me, it could be anybody, and start working towards you know, great songs and getting in and setting the studio dates and getting in there and cutting a great solid demo that's going to speak well of you. So technique, style, song selection, there you have it. Those are the 3 biggest mistakes people make before they go in the studio, is not having their ducks in a row concerning those 3 elements.